Good morning, everyone. Chaos Medic here. Today, we're going to get back towards like the EMS track here, and we're going to talk about being an EMT, advanced EMT paramedic. It's going to be a little long-winded. I'll try not to make it long-winded, but so I've been in EMS for 11 plus years now. EMT basic, advanced EMT, and then paramedic. So here's some things to consider before becoming a pre-hospital provider. And that's an easy way to put it. Let's start with the basics. The pay. Unless you get on with the fire department or like a good county service, your pay is not going to be great. You're going to be making $20 an hour at best. Some places are still making 15 an hour. Yeah, I would consider that. Like where I work, I've been there 5 years now, and I'm making 96,000 a year, which isn't bad. But I can't say that for other companies. So do your homework. 2, when you get out of EMT school, it's not blood, guts, gunshot wounds, things like that. Chances are you're probably going to go work on a convalescent ambulance where you're ferrying old Meemaw from dialysis back to her nursing home, or discharging from the hospital back to the nursing home. It's all non-emergent, whatever. So for me, it was a huge shock coming out of EMT school, and nothing I trained for was what I was actually doing. I was literally just a taxi driver. And even working in a busy 911 system, we do, let's see here, 4 days I work. I probably do about 40 calls. Last year, I was told I did 1,230 something calls. And that was just me. And that's not counting the other 400 EMTs medics we have in our department. So we do a lot of calls. So even in a busy EMS system, we don't have a lot of our calls, as my old partner used to say, it's 75% bullshit and 25% oh shit. And even that number is a little bit much. It's probably more around the lines of 85% bullshit and 15% oh shit. So having said that, keep that in mind. It's not going to be what you see in the movies. 3, the toll it takes on you. I'm going to be 39 this year, and I feel freaking 90. Physically, mentally. Make sure the department you work for has a good support system. The one I work for does not. And we have a very high suicide rate, which is really upsetting. But the place I work part-time as a paramedic is very supportive. They are very invested in your well-being and your health and your promotion and bettering yourself. So take that as a keep that in mind. It's like high school, so get ready for the drama and the BS. It's not great, especially for us soon to be 39-year-olds. We don't want to be a part of that, but yet it's always there. So keep that in mind. I look at EMS as a necessary evil, because there are people who actually need interventions before the hospital that we can do. However, it also breeds abuse. It also breeds disgruntled employees, just burnout. You might call a paramedic and they might be super cool to you, and then as soon as they drop you off at the hospital, they're dog cussing you once they once they leave. Keep that in mind. It's I love my job as a paramedic, but there are days where I just can't take it. I mean, not in like, oh, I gotta quit, but like, it's just, it's like, really, like, this is what I signed up for. I always recommend to people, if you're gonna do this job, wait till you're a little bit older. Don't do it as soon as you're 18, right out of high school. You are gonna get chewed up and spit out. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's pay, long hours. I mean, the biggest thing is make sure you have a good support system, whether that be at work or at home, because we don't. At the end of the day, the only person that has to look out for you is you. But find good extracurriculars and whatnot. But if you're really considering this job, there's so many more factors. It's like joining the military. They will sell you the rose garden, but the only thing you get is the thorns. So you have to really do your research, and you really have to find out if this is truly something that you want. The thing I tell everybody now is, I used to tell people watch Asphalt City or Bringing Out the Dead. Now I tell them to watch Code 3, that movie with Rainn Wilson. It's like somebody did a ride along with us and just regurgitated what he saw on the ride along, or they saw on the ride along, because man, was that movie accurate. Whew, man, it was. I had to turn it off. My hands were starting to get clammy. I was like, this is too freaking real. But anyway, I told you it wasn't going to be long-winded. We're 7 minutes in. So if you're thinking about this career, just really do your history or your research and find out if this is truly something you want to do. Do some ride-alongs with people in busy systems, and really, really weigh the pros and the cons. I'm 11 years in. This is what I'm going to do the rest of my life, most likely. But I do still enjoy it. I mean, I met my wife that way. It's that old cliche, paramedic hits on the nurse and ta-da, now we have a kid. And married and have a house. So, but anyway, not to discourage anyone. I'm just really just telling you, like, hey, do your homework, research the job. It's not for everybody. And if you have a weak constitution, whether that be with blood and guts or just people in general, you might want to think about a different career. So anyway, that's all for now. Bye.